Okay, video number 2. Right back at you. I want to show you, obviously the objectives of today are to take a couple of screenshots to show that you are successful in adding a class in Khan Academy, adding a student, and then showing that you know how to track their progress. So those are the 3 things that we're going to want to show that we can do, and this video is going to show you how to do that. So you'll notice that I'm in Buzz right now, and so that's what you're going to want to do first so you can see those. So go ahead and log into your Buzz if you haven't already and click Ed Options Support. And you'll notice over here on the left hand side we've got our module 2B Khan Academy, and here's our goals today. So after completing this module you will be able to, and these are the 3 things that I just listed off that we're going to be able to do as we go through this video. So I just wanted you to see that in Buzz before we head on over to Khan Academy. So go ahead and open a new tab and go ahead and click khanacademy.org. And when you are there, you're probably going to need to sign in. So you can see that I'm already signed in. I just use my Stanco Google account, so it's one less username and password that I have to remember. I'd recommend that you do the same thing. Once you are there, you're going to want to go under classes, because this is where we add a new class. And you've got an option here. You can create a class name right from this window, or if you've got a class that you're already using in Google Classroom, this would be a quick way to not only create your class name but also import your students in. So if you want to go this route, it kind of guides you through. So for example, if I wanted to connect to Google Classroom, I would select it and say it's Math Intervention, and I click Next, which I'm not going to do because I want to show you how you would do it the other way. It would just basically tell you that your Google Classroom is now connected to Khan Academy. So that's a pretty nice and practical way to get your students in quickly if you would like to do that. So there's that option if you are a Google Classroom user. If you're not, you're going to go ahead and just enter in your class name. So again, I'm just going to type in Math Intervention. Go ahead and select Next. And this is where you got to think through kind of what you want your students to be able to master or to be working on with Khan Academy. So I'm just going to select pre-algebra, and that's just for me, right? You make it meaningful to you, and I'm going to select 6th grade. And then I'm going to click Next. And there's 3 options to get your students in. Now if you selected earlier a minute ago to connect your Google Classroom, this is basically what you're doing. I'm going to actually guide you through how to add students through a code or a link, depending on how you want to do it. This is where you actually create student accounts and they give you customized passwords. That's for like primary students. So if you want to do that, you can. It's an option, but I think this is probably the most popular one. So I'm going to go and select have students create their own account, click Next, and here's the code to this specific class right here. So that's the code that I'm going to be giving to my students that I want to join this class. Alright, this is the web address I'm going to have my students go to, which is just khanacademy.org/join. So I might have that up on my whiteboard, or I might push that out through Buzz for them to quickly get to that link, however is easiest for you. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Next. So just like that, you've got your class ready to go within Khan Academy. Okay? So that is how you create your class. You've got your students in there. Next video is going to show you how you're going to use the student side, which is going to require you to use your other device that you have today. So I'm going to ask you at this time to get your other device ready to go. And the next video is going to walk you through what that looks like as a student. So stay tuned for that.